So we thought it would be fun on Superfruit today to tell some scary stories.
Oh, please, but these are no ordinary scary stories.
Because they're true.
Because they actually happened to us. Our first paranormal activity for.
We had some serious ghost stories happen to us. I don't know if we ever talked about it. Should we just dive right into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first story happens like this. We get to South Korea, we're jet lagged as hell, and we go to sleep, you know, we're sharing a room, as we normally did. Had kind of a weird time sleeping, I woke up and I told Scott, I was like, hey, I had a really weird sleep paralysis experience where I felt like somebody was sitting on my bed. But I didn't get that scared because I was like, it's normally not happens. And then Scott.
Yeah. So I, in the middle of the night, woke up and I saw this like dark, shadowy figure walking across the room. And I was trying to wake Mitch up, but I couldn't move. I had sleep paralysis, so I was like screaming, but I was like, couldn't move my mouth, so I was like, oh, it was like so dark. Anyways, woke up, told Mitch about the story, and he was like, I felt a dark figure sit on my bed last night. And we had a moment where we were like, whoa. Someone was in our room last night. It was so scary, but we don't think anything of it. We're like, oh, it's just sleep paralysis because we're jet lagged. Blah, blah, blah.
It was kind of spooky,
okay,
but.
Next night, in the middle of the night, a light comes on in the foyer, and it's one of those foyers where you have to, when someone
motion activated.
Motion activated. When you walk through it, a light comes on. So I'm sleeping, wake up, it's dark. 5 seconds after me waking up, the light pops on in the foyer. I have a heart attack. Look over, Mitch is there, so that means a third person is in our room, and I don't know who it is, but you know when you get really scared and you can't move.
Yeah.
So I was like just laying there in terror.
That's scary.
And the light stayed on all night. And I didn't go back to sleep, and it was horrible. So you'd think that would be the end of it.
But it wasn't!
2 days later, we fly to Singapore, and we think, man, thank God we're out of that hotel. Maybe spirits won't possess us anymore.
Right. But we were dead.
We were dead.
So we get to the hotel, I'm like, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to bed. So Scott's like, great, well, I'm gonna go out and have a really good time. Yeah, and I didn't go, because I'm boring.
So I go out, and then I come home, and then I wake up in the middle of the night, and I hear our door close.
Oh, this happened.
And so I jump up, and I'm like, hello? Hello? And I was a little tipsy, so I was feeling brave. I wasn't like stuck in my bed like I was the other time. And I was like, who's there? And no one was there. And so I went back to bed, woke up in the morning, and then Mitch says, oh, by the way, who did you bring home? Like, you were talking to someone on the balcony. I was like, I didn't even know we had a balcony. He's like, no, you were out there with your friend. Y'all were like talking back and forth. I was like, no one was with me last night. And he was like, you've got to be kidding me. At this point, we're so freaked out because of all these things happening.
I start bawling.
He starts crying, and I'm like, no, it must have been nothing. Like, and he was like, no, you were talking to someone on the balcony. I was like, no, I wasn't. So then we were like in this weird state for the rest of the day, just so scared. Can you believe that?
It is so scary. Let me tell my story. So I was in bed, chilling. Scott was in bed. We were just about to go to bed, and I thought I heard him say something funny and vulgar. So I laughed, and he goes, "What?" And I said, "Did you just say something?" And he goes, "No." So we have a really disgusting ghost on our hands.
So maybe we have like this crazy ghost here.
And then when we were filming an episode,
we were
in a different. We were in Australia.
Yeah.
And we filmed something, and we watched it back, and we saw the camera like.
Yes, the camera was going. It's in one of our episodes, you can see it.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
It's the one where I'm wearing the Aquarius shirt.
Yeah, there's a point in the episode where the camera just moves. Look for it.
Yeah, scaredy. And you will grow and learn from it, as the famous Tyra Banks would say.
Can you describe each other using only facial expressions?
Tyra Banks would say.
Can you describe each other using only facial expressions?
Tyra Banks would say.
Can you describe each other using only facial expressions?
So that's our paranormal experiences.
We're in Nashville doing tech rehearsals, and we're staying at this hotel called the Millennium Maxwell Hotel. And I guess it's haunted.
Apparently. Yeah. We were in the car with our manager, and he was like, you guys know that hotel is haunted, right? And I said, bye.
I know, but the thing is, funny story, the night before, we were sleeping and I heard someone messing with the blinds and I thought Mitch had got up. And so I looked over and Mitch was fast asleep, but I didn't really think anything of it because I was like, oh, it must have been the air conditioning or something. Right. But then once Jonathan, our manager, said that, I was like, I freaked out. It was really scary.
What's the most paranormal thing that has happened to you guys this year?
You want us to explain it to you?
I will
because
tell you.
We've had probably 3 paranormal activity experiences this
Where
year.
do we start? Do you want me to tell the South Korea story?
Yeah.
Okay. So, one day, we got to South Korea, went to our hotel room. Nothing was wrong.
Nothing wrong.
Everything was fine.
Everything's fine.
We turned on, what is it called? What's that
The
movie?
Conjuring.
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring.
We turned it on and we were like,
probably
whoa, this is creepy, but you know.
We didn't even watch the
It's
whole thing.
just
We were
a
like
movie.
bored.
Yeah. So we went to bed, and in the middle of the night, I woke up. Was experiencing some sleep paralysis. Felt someone sit on my bed next to me. You know, stuff like that's happened to me before, so I was like, oh, I'm probably just, you know, dreaming. But woke up in the morning, and I was like, Scott, I had a really scary dream that somebody sat on my bed next to me. And he was like, that's so weird because in the middle of the night, I was frozen with fear because I saw someone walk across the room from your bed.
Yeah. I saw someone like literally standing at his bed, and then they walked over, and they were like just a big dark figure, and I was like, but I was paralyzed. I was like sleep paralyzed, so I couldn't wake. I was trying to wake Mitch up so he would know, but
Yeah. So that's one.
that's one.
Oh, and then
Fast
something else
forward
happened.
one day
Yeah.
later, the next day, we I was sleeping and I was a little like freaked out because of the day before. And then in the middle of the night, I randomly woke up and it was complete darkness. And then I saw the foyer light turn on. And it only turns on if you walk through it. So someone had to have walked through it. So I look over and Mitch is sleeping. So I'm like, who else is in our room? And it just stays on. Like
somebody's standing there.
Like standing there the whole night. And I was too scared to get out of bed. You know, when you're so scared that you just don't move and you stay as quiet as possible. I did that, and I was like, and I didn't sleep the rest of the night. I literally just sat there and stared at the foyer to make sure no one was gonna walk in.
But my theory is, you know, when they slip the little receipt or the little bill, under your door, they did that. And it was there in the morning, and I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I really hope to God that's what it was.
Me too. And then a week later, we were in Singapore, and we were staying at a hotel, and then I came in like late, and he was sleeping, so then I went to bed, and then I heard the door close in our room, so I got up and I was like, anyone there? Who's there? And no one was there.
Right.
And then in the morning, I was like, I'm pretty sure someone like knocked on our door or closed our door. I heard it close last night. And Mitch was like, yeah, was it your friend? Because I thought you were talking to your friend. And I was like, no, my friend was not in this room. And you were like, no, you and your friend on the patio last night talking. And I was like, no, that didn't happen. So anyways, we're definitely being followed by a ghost. And
he is not nice.
He is not nice.
But he hasn't been hostile, so it's something.
That is something
to be.
Good. And then you say a seance. We have to hold hands.
I'm not holding your hand.
Please.
No.
We have to do this the right way.
I don't want to do it anyway.
One time, and if he doesn't say
I'll give you one finger.
Okay. Okay, we have to say our beloved Charles.
I'm not saying that. You can say it.
No, we have to say it in unison.
I'm not going to say it. No.
One time.
No. I'm not going to do it.
I'm begging you.
No.
Please.
No.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
You're not going to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay. Our beloved
Charles. Okay, we don't know if that's his real name.
It is. Our beloved Charles, we bring you gifts from life.
No. I'm over it. It's done. It's done. Moving on.
I have to finish it.
No, you don't.
Commune with us,
Literally
Charles.
Scroll up. I'm so over this right now.
And move among us.
I hate it.
If we don't take it seriously, he's not going to think we really want to communicate with him.
I don't want to. He is obviously not into it.
Please.
No.
We call upon the spirits among us who wish to communicate. Please come forth and make yourself known to us.
Oh, I guess he's not here.
Wait, give him a second.
No.
He's shy.
Whatever.
Charles, if you are in this room, please speak to us. Our beloved Charles, we call upon...
Stop. What the hell is that?
I don't know, he said Hafsa unsif unsif unsif. Charles, do you speak English? If you are here, please communicate with us. We want to speak to you.
No, we don't.
Stop. You scared him off.
I didn't do
Our beloved...
I will literally pee in your mouth if you keep doing
That's
that.
gross. He won't say anything.
Oh, I guess he went to bed. Carrie.
He said Superfruit, I swear to God.
Yeah? Do you watch YouTube videos?
Are you a fan of Carrie Underwood?
He's so. Can you speak more clearly? We can't understand you. Should we say the seance again?
No. He's tired.
Apparently. Are you falling asleep?
A little bit.
I give up.
Me too. It was fun while it lasted. Thanks for the chats.
I heard him say Superfruit though.
Yeah. He's a fan. He's a fan.
He's a fan.
Hope he subscribed.
I am sure he subscribes.
Yeah.
You should subscribe too.
Ah, good segue.
Thank you.